Right, the euro, I've put up this template which might be useful. Let me explain the template. So, this red line was last month's high. This red line below was last month's low. This orange line was last week's high, last week's low. Okay, so we are essentially trading at the upper end of this box, this box as per last week's range. Okay, I'm going to paint that red because I'm bearish. That is last week's range, and we're at the upper end of that range. What I am expecting, which by no means means it's going to happen, but I would expect that this rally that happened on today's business, so you got Asia, London, and New York. The price burst out of this consolidation in a parabolic move, and it's testing last week's highs. You'll have higher time frame traders entering the market, which is what is pushing the price up on a higher time frame, noting the break of last week's highs, getting encouraged to move this higher. But that could be a trap, and on this 15-minute time frame, we've got this formation that could play out for a move into the rally. On that W formation, there's the neckline. That could be a meanwhile target area all the way into that candle there as well. So there are prospects of a move lower if the breakout fails. So we're looking for deceleration and a move lower, potentially, at this point. What we had were these red markers indicate that the day closed lower. So we had 1, 2, 3 days, 1, 2, 3 days of the market closing lower. That subsequent burst through to test bearish commitments, taking out stop losses, and so forth. Looking ahead, we have a scenario whereby the market has been building length all of last week. We've got in the money longs for a potential target to the downside. All of that here. We might have seen the low for the week, however. That could be the low for the week. And therefore, on a potential pullback, maybe this trend can continue higher. And that would tie in with the bearish dollar thesis, DXY. Where I'm drawing a bearish bias at the moment, with the price having moved up, corrected, and it's starting to look as though it wants to continue with that bearish trend, targeting support areas down here. And that would be obviously bullish for the euro. But we'll have to see. But in terms of a session per session basis, And there are going to be stops above here that the market can target. But at this juncture, I am in an anticipation of a pullback eventually before perhaps moving up into 110 the figure and above. As our initial target area. And thereafter, you're looking at midway point on the handle of 110.